welcome race fans. Tonight, SMRL, Southern Motorsports Racing League, takes to Texas for 100 laps here. This will be a grueling race for these guys. Reports are saying that the track is a little slick out there after about 10 laps. So these guys are going to have to manage their tires and fuel. It could turn out to be a fuel mileage race, or who can manage their equipment the best. But thanks for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV, and we will be back in just a minute. Alright, we're going to try that one more time. A little technical difficulty, I apologize. Alright, well, let me do the calling and you do the watching. Make sure you got you something to drink and something to snack on and get ready for the duration here. Xfinity Cars at Texas. This will be an exciting race, no doubt. Not a huge field out here, but it looks like a pretty good size one, actually. Going to be about 21 drivers I see so far. So, that's actually a pretty good size field. That's about right. I think a good race is about 20 to 25 drivers. So, all right, we're ready to kick things off here in about 4 minutes and 40 seconds. We'll be taking to qualifying. So, thanks again for watching. All right, a little less than a minute and a half away, folks. And again, 100 laps they will be turning here tonight at Texas with the Xfinity cars. All right, folks, we'll step away here for just a quick minute and play our national anthem, and we will be right back. All right, admin's running over your last minute rules here to make sure everybody does have the rules. So we'll kind of give them that extra couple of minutes here to before we start seeing laps come in. But just to kind of run over a couple of things, we got a few new members in here tonight. Anthony Cianci, one of the new guys. He's come from another league that I used to broadcast in a long time ago, and it's good to see Anthony back in the mix of things. So, Craig Sykes, Lupe Gonzalez, Josh Bonwell. So lots of new guys in here. Billy Howard and Brad Hicks. Looks like quite a few new guys. So I think we're in for a great rest of the season here. They've only got a couple of races left, actually. We'll be back here in 2 weeks with SMRL for their season finale of the Winter Series. And then they will be starting up on their Gen 6 series in February, which is the Daytona 500. And that will be February 18th. And folks, you're not going to want to miss that. That's going to be a full-length race. 500 miles, 200 laps. So that'll be a full-length race for these guys. So That'll be an exciting race too. I always like to call, every now and then I like to call a full-length race. It's actually pretty exciting because it's who can survive it to the end, and that'll be in the Gen 6 series as it kicks off right there on February 18th, so definitely tune in for that. Tomorrow night here on the iRacing portal, we will be starting out broadcasting for the Drag Kings, setting the bar just a little higher for something new here in iRacing, drag racing at Sonoma. As the Drag Kings take to Sonoma with the Cadillacs, each week they run a different car on the drag strip. So make sure you tune in for that, something new and something exciting that we brought to iRacing here, and it's definitely a big fan favorite. We had a lot of views on our past races here. Last week I had some technical difficulties, so I kind of had to cut it short, but I figured out what that was shortly afterwards, and I apologize to Dwayne LaPrade for that, the league owner. But the guys said that the race went really well. They had a good time. It's exciting. You got to tune in for that tomorrow night. Followed right up immediately after that, will be the IWCR Gen 6 series. That'll be exciting as well, so you'll have to tune in for that as well. You can check that out on iRacing.com/live and check out the schedule. You'll see, I'm not sure, I don't think I didn't see the IWCR on the schedule yet, but the Drag Kings is there. We'll be going live around, I think it's shortly after 8 o'clock Eastern. I usually go live as soon as I get in there. They're doing what they call qualifying rounds. You actually do a round around Sonoma to qualify, and that's only for who's going to match up with who on the starting. So we'll be live shortly after 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night with that. Well, nobody's turned a lap yet, but I do believe they have 10 minutes to qualify here. I think they're done with their going over the admin rules and stuff like that, so they should be kicking off the some laps here in just a minute. With times coming in, it looks like Lupe Gonzalez going to take the top spot. He was actually the fastest in practice as well. Coming in with a 28.317. Very fast lap here for Texas. And like I said, these guys have been saying that the cars are a little loose after about 10 laps. So something that they're going to have to take into consideration. Once they get about 10 laps on them, backing up them corners is going to be all so important. Brand new sponsor on board this season, Blown Head Gasket Racing. Well, I know I said blown head gasket. I meant blown gasket racing. So, all right, let's get everybody accounted here for folks while they're gridding up. Starting on the pole, Lupe Gonzalez with a 28.317. Craig Sykes will be starting in the second position. Stephen Maddox in third. Charles Silver fourth. Tyler Whaley fifth. Jeffrey Smith sixth. Joey Lamb in seventh. Josh Bonwell in eighth. Tony Gray starting ninth. Tom Clayton 10th. Paul Cohen 11th. Justin Rogers 12th. Jeff Glockner 13th. Anthony Cianci 14th. Eric Riley in 15th. Paul Zoda starting 16th. Brad Hicks 17th. Lyman Vanderweg in 18th. Billy Howard 19th. Stephen Parks 21st. Michael Maxwell 22nd. So 21 drivers taken to the grid here tonight, folks. Just waiting for them to get the command here to roll off of the grid. It looks like they got it. And here we go, folks. Nice size field here tonight. Mow and Go in chat. How you doing there, Mow and Go? Alright, folks, here we go. Lights out. Everybody ready to take the green flag here. They're going to be following Lupe's lead as a pace car dives to pit road. And Lupe on the gas. Green flag is out for lap number 1 here at Texas for Southern Motorsports Racing League. Stephen Maddox didn't waste any time, goes right into the second place. Tyler Whaley getting around Craig Sykes and goes into third. Jeffrey Smith coming in the 5th spot as Lupe leads the very first lap of the race, collecting that all-valuable bonus point. Doesn't have that much of a lead, only 0.2 of a second, but lead it is. Josh Bonwell back here in 7th. Followed by Tony Gray and Tom Clayton. Tom Clayton been on a roll lately. I did not bring up the points with me. Doggone it, I forgot again this week. I got to get on that. I got to make sure I start reminding myself about that. Memory's not what it used to be. Charles Silver hard on the tail of Tom Clayton. And a little tire smoke. These guys, they know that after you get about 10 laps on these tires, they are starting to feel the crunch. It looks like Charles Silver has already tapped the wall. I see a little damage on that right front corner. You can see his hood buckled up just a little. Tom Clayton seeing what he's got to do to get caught up to Tony Gray. Two very good racers right there. Tom Clayton, I know he's the type of guy, he likes to keep it back for a while, and we'll see him move closer to the front as the race goes on. As Lupe has been the leader thus far, and Stephen Maddox in second. Looks like everybody's getting spread out around the field. Let's go back in the field here a little ways. Michael Maxwell in 16th. Paul Zoda 17th. Paul did not like the setup. I was talking to him before the race. He said he just did not feel comfortable with it. Anthony Cianci, longtime old friend that used to broadcast in a series that he raced in. So good to see Anthony. Lyman Vanderweg in 19th, and Brad Hicks rounding out the field back here in 20th position. Joey Lamb moving into the 6th place. Haven't seen Joey in quite a while either. A lot of these guys, I've known them for a long time, but they come and they go, and they're in leagues, they're out of leagues, and I ran in leagues with them, used to know them, haven't seen them in a while, whatever the case may be, but good to see a lot of these guys back again. Paul Cohen, as we know him, Buzz, running the SpaceX paint job. Love that paint job there, Buzz. And it looks like he's going to get passed up by Charles Silver, so they are able to do a little passing out here. Eric Borelli back here in 12th. Jeff Glockner in the number 88, back in 13th. Justin Rogers, 14th. And up front, we still have these two battling it up here. Stephen Maddox not letting Lupe get too far out there. Tyler Whaley trying to reel them guys in the third position. And I'm hearing some fenders crunching in back there. I don't know who that was. Jeffrey Smith. Oh no, this isn't good. Let's go see what happened here to Jeffrey Smith. First caution of the day out here on lap number 10, folks. Gets loose. Looks like him and the 81 both get loose, but he just could not save it. So Jeffrey Smith going to turn it around right in front of traffic. Might not have got too much damage on that, so I think he'll be all right. As a matter of fact, I don't think he hit anything. So that's good news. That's good news. Don't want to have damage on it. He did get into the inside wall just a touch, but nothing serious. Alright, so back up live. Let's see if Lupe brings them to pit road. It's early, but tires are premium here tonight, so we may see him bring everybody to pit road here. And yes, he is. Everybody want new tires. I don't think anybody wants to stay out there on them old tires. And Lupe will get out first. Stephen Maddox second. Craig Sykes third. Tyler Whaley fourth. Joey Lamb fifth. Josh Bonwell in sixth. Tom Clayton picking up a couple spots. Did get by Tony Gray on pit road. So he goes into seventh. Tony Gray back to eighth. Eric Borelli in ninth. And Paul Cohen up to the 10th place in the SpaceX machine. Well, it's been all Lupe Gonzalez up front. He's led all 13 laps so far. Stephen Maddox has been on the hunt, though. He's been trying to get by him, setting him up, figuring out a way to get by Lupe. And we may see the race groove change here as the race goes on. The new dynamic tracks does allow that to happen. We'll see the rubber build up on the tracks, and we may see the race groove move up the hill a little bit. And maybe back down. So it does change throughout the track, or throughout the race, excuse me. And these guys, they know they just got to chase it and find where the car hooks up the best. All right, lights are out on the pace car. We're going back green this time, folks. Stephen Maddox starting on the outside as the pace car gets ready to dive to pit road. And there it goes. Lupe on the throttle. Green, green, green. They get back up to speed and everybody starts getting single file again here. Tyler Whaley trying to figure out what he's got to do to move forward, looking to the outside of Craig Sykes just for a second. Dives it back down to the bottom, holds on to that white line. Tom Clayton up to the 6th position. Jeff Glockner now under fire by Michael Maxwell. Maxwell to the inside. And it looks like he's going to make it stick into turn 3. Coming out of turn 4 will complete the pass and go into the 12th position. A special thank you to Jeff Glockner for making a donation. Got to thank him very, very much for making a donation to MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate that very, very much. Thank you, Jeff. Off of the pace. Off of the pace, we just seen Paul Cohen off the pace there. Got loose going into turn 3 and held on to it, though. No caution. He's going to go back quite a ways as Brad Hicks is going to get around him, and Paul will go to... Not sure if he's going to get passed up by Brad or not, but them two battling it up here. Stephen Maddox all over the leader's tail. Josh Bonwell gets around Craig Sykes and goes into 4th. And we have another caution, folks. And that would be Justin Rogers spinning around and bringing the caution out. Let's see what happened to Justin here. Coming out of turn 2, just loses it. The main thing is they try to keep it off of the wall. Looks like he may have done a pretty good job with that. Just a slight tap into the outside wall, not real hard. So minimal damage to Justin Rogers' machine. He's going to go to the back of the field real quick. They get caught back up here now. Wonder if Lupe is going to bring him to pit road again. Nope, he's going to stay out, but it looks like a few of the other guys are all going to come in. Josh Bonwell's going to stay out with our leader, Lupe, but Stephen Maddox brings everybody else to pit road. Second caution of the night here on lap 21. Drag race off of pit road. Great pit stop by Tom Clayton. Man, he picked up a bunch of spots on that one. Alright, so let's run down through where everybody's going to be restarting now. Josh Bonwell will be restarting second. Eric Borelli in third. Jeff Glockner fourth. Jeffrey Smith fifth. Stephen Maddox, first one off of pit road. will come out 6th. Tom Clayton 7th. Craig Sykes 8th. Tony Gray 9th. And Charles Silver rounds out the top 10, folks. So let's see if these guys maybe... Nope. Looks like everybody was going to stay out that stayed out. I thought maybe we'd have some guys that wanted to slip down pit road there and top off that tank of fuel. Alright, lights are out on the pace car, and you know what that means. We're going back green flag racing on lap 25. So we will be a quarter of the way through the race here, folks, already. Pace car heads for pit road, and Lupe on the loud pedal. Green, green, green. Eric Borelli in second. Josh Bonwell third, and Jeffrey Smith fourth. Tom Clayton now moving into the 5th position, starting to get his footing here a little bit and finding his ways picking up a position here or there on the track and moving closer and closer to the front. So don't count out Tom Clayton. He knows how to win and win big. I think he's met some pretty stiff competition, though. We've got some guys out front here that are really showing the way and doing a great job. Lupe Gonzalez has led all 25 laps so far. Borelli in second. And boy, it's a gaggle of cars back there. Jeffrey Smith, Tom Clayton, and Stephen Maddox. Maddox has been up here in the front for most of the race so far, and now he's back in 6th, and he's got to work his way back toward the front again. Actually had a very good pit stop. And boy, he can keep it pinched straight down there, so that car definitely hooked up. These new tires do really make a big difference. Charles Silver getting around Joey Lamb. Joey Lamb going back to 8th. And now Jeff Glockner trying to get, looks like he's going to get passed up here by Craig Sykes. Sykes moves into the 9th position. Tony Gray mired back into the 11th position. Billy Howard, 12th. Tom Clayton making another pass. As he gets around Josh Bonwell, and so does Stephen Maddox. Maddox goes into the 4th position, folks. And now Maddox goes around Tom Clayton and goes into 3rd. So Maddox moving forward, folks. Bonwell riding here in 5th position. It looks like the car hooks up really well coming out of turn 4 for Josh. Man, that looked great. He can keep it pinned down there a little bit on these newer tires. Jeffrey Smith back in 6th. Charles Silver making his way into the 7th position, now looking to try to figure out a way to get around Jeffrey Smith. Wants a top 5 here tonight. As Lupe continues to lead by 0.6 of a second over second place, Eric Borelli. Now Eric's got company. Stephen Maddox to the inside. Not able to make it happen just yet. Really strong right there. Maddox closes. Got a great run on the backstretch going into turn 3. Keeps Borelli pinned up to the high side, and I believe he is going to clear Borelli. Yes, he does. Borelli goes back to 3rd, and now Borelli's got company with Tom Clayton. Tom Clayton going by Eric Borelli. Clayton into 3rd. Borelli back to 4th. Now Tom Clayton looks to the inside of Stephen Maddox. And he may have it here, folks. It looks like he does have him at the line. Tom Clayton in 2nd. Lupe continuing to lead. Whoa, he's blinking too. What happened there? They take lap 38 here out of 100, folks. Racing just keeps getting better. Guys are getting a better grip on how the cars are reacting out there. And it's working for him. Maddox falling off of the back of Tom Clayton a little bit. Now Tom Clayton working over our leader, Lupe. drives it to the bottom, and look at this. Tom Clayton for the lead, folks. For the first time today, somebody else besides Lupe is leading. I told you Tom Clayton would do it. He would get it up there eventually, and we have a caution. But he does lead that lap. Oh no, Paul Cohen bending it around. Looks like he got loose coming off of turn 2, as we see a lot of guys doing. Let's see what happens here. And into the inside wall he goes. A pretty good lick too. Let me see if I can go back here and get a better view of that. Because he hit that really hard. Just coming off of the turn. Loses it and hits the inside wall hard. So he's going to have some serious damage on his car. Guys trying to steer clear of him. Back going again. A lot of smoke coming out. But Tom Clayton will be our leader as he brings them all to pit road. Well, I'm not sure if we'll find somebody here to talk to. Let me see if I can get a hold of, how about we talk to Jeffrey Smith? Jeffrey Smith, you got a copy?
Yeah, 10-4, ready.
Well, Jeffrey, how is the car feeling out there tonight? I know the reports earlier were saying that after about 10 laps, it seemed like the tires really went away quick.
Yeah, they go away some, but it's like everybody falls off at the same time. Right now, we got a lot of guys that's on different. We did have a lot of guys on different pit strategies right there, but now I think everybody's pretty even. It should be a good one. It's a good setup.
Well, it looks like it's been kind of tough to get around Lupe up there, and now Tom Clayton in the lead. Are you saving anything up for these guys, or are you just putting the hammer down and going?
No. I ain't even tried to put the hammer down yet. I mean, I ran hard, maybe a lap or two, and then I kind of back it up some. But I got in trouble and used my fix up, so just had to use a little pit strategy to get me up here. I hadn't raced up here. I just kind of used a little pit strategy, got here, and now I can start racing again. So I'm looking forward to the finish of this thing. Keep it clean.
All right, well, just a couple of races left in the Winter Series here. Are you going to be running the Gen 6 Series when it starts up February 18th?
Oh, yeah, I'll be here.
Well,
Looking forward to it.
That's going to be a long one. Daytona 500, 200 laps there.
Yeah, that's going to be an amazing race right there. It should be a good one.
Absolutely, I agree. All right, well, we're going to let you get back to work here, Jeff. Good luck.
Yep, thanks, Rudy.
All right, Tom Clayton going to be bringing them to the line here. Lupe Gonzalez on the outside. Lupe's led 38 laps in the race so far, and Tom Clayton's led 4. The only 2 leaders that have been in the race. Looks like Steven Maddox has taken his car behind the wall. Not sure why, but Hey, Noah. Alright, here we go, folks. Again, thanks for tuning in here tonight. Sponsored race tonight by Blown Gasket Racing. You can check out their website at blowngasketracing.us. Pace car heads for pit road. Tom Clayton didn't even waste a second. Green flag is out. And we're back green here at Texas tonight, folks. Craig Sykes to the inside of Lupe. Goes into second. Now Lupe looking to the inside of Greg Sykes to get that second position back. Just wanted to give a little time for the heat to build up in them tires. And it looks like he's going to come back here with a vengeance. Charles Silver, coming from back in the field at the start of the race, has got himself in third. And here comes Josh Bonwell. Another one from the Blown Gasket Racing, Josh Bonwell. And he finds himself in third now as he gets around Charles Silver. Oh, a smoker back there. I think that was Joey Lamb, and he still don't have it under control. And that catches the, I think that was Justin Rogers that went out across the grass into the inside pit wall. No caution, though. He kept it off the track. Let's go see what happened here. He just got caught up in that. Just nowhere to go, and just a glancing blow right there. Wow, he did a good job of keeping that off of the wall. I don't know how he did that. That was amazing. That was some great racing by Justin Rogers right there. But he's going to find himself back in 18th position now. The leader, Tom Clayton, followed by Lupe Gonzalez. Lupe has led the most laps here with 38 laps. He wants to get back to the lead. And behind them is quite the pile of cars here, folks. Tyler Whaley finding himself getting by Eric Borelli. Borelli back to the 5th position. Bonwell back to 6th. And Craig Sykes went back to 7th after he made that bid earlier there for 2nd. And it seems like after that he just started going backwards. Jeffrey Smith now closing up on him, saying he may have something for these guys, so let's see what he's got. Oh, no doubt he did get a black flag on that for unsafe pit entry, so I'm sure he'll have to, if he didn't already, he'll probably have to stop and serve that black flag, Justin Rogers. We can try to keep an eye on him, but I'm sure he's going to have to, if he didn't already. I don't think he did. Leader not far behind him, and here's another caution, folks. Let's see where it's at. Oh, Eric Borelli. And he gets collected. Let's see what happened here to Eric. Looks like the back end just steps out. He gets into the inside wall. And as he's spinning, he gets collected here by more cars. Right there, the number 49. And that would be Lyman Vanderweg. Lyman, no place to go. Wrong place at the wrong time. We'll go back here in just a second and watch this from Lyman's car. Check out the cockpit view here as he's just coming up on this and just absolutely nowhere to go and gets right into the side of Eric Borelli. Oh my. Well, some of these guys do have resets left. They'll be able to come to pit road. It looks like Lyman did. And our leader coming to pit road. He's bringing everybody down pit road. Violent crash there, folks. Tom Clayton going to be first off pit road, but he's not going to win the race off of pit road. That's going to go to Charles Silver. And Lyman Vanderweg does stay out. And he's going to be scored as our leader. Well, we'll see if we can get a word in here, maybe with, if we can get a word in with Charles Silver. Charles, you there?
Yes, sir.
Well, great pit stop, my friend. That was one heck of a job. How's your car feeling out there tonight? Because we were talking to a couple of other guys earlier, and they said that the tires seemed to go away about lap 10.
Yeah, the tires definitely wear a lot faster than most tracks here, but that's only because we've been running wide open. But after you start taking it easy, it really gets in a groove and it runs fine. But at the start of the race, I was all over the place, banging off the wall, and I used my faster pair already, and now I'm in first off of 2 good pit stops.
Well, that was one heck of a smoking fast pit stop right there. 13.8 seconds. Definitely the best that I've seen out there today. So keep up the good work there, Charles, and you need to maybe give those that pit crew a raise or something there.
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck, buddy.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right, Charles Silver does collect a bonus point for leading a lap as he's led one now. We've only had 3 leaders out there today. Take a look at the race summary. 4 cautions. And that's saying 2 lead changes. Yeah, I guess that would be right. Yep. 4 cautions for 15 laps. 3 leaders. Lupe Gonzalez led 38 laps. Tom Clayton led the next 14. And now Charles Silver has led 2. And the lights are off on the pace car. We're going back green, folks. Tom Clayton will be restarting on the outside of Charles Silver. Let's see if he's got anything for Charles. Charles has been pretty fast out there. He's moved from a long way back in the field. Well, I guess it wasn't that far, 4th, but he did get mired way back in there, and he's reeled up the leaders again, and now he's in the driver's seat here. Top spot, top dog out there today. Only one person has retired from the race, and that's Stephen Maddox. Coming around here to restart here on lap 56, folks. The laps are clicking down. Pace car in. And green is out. Back under green here at Texas, folks. Tyler Whaley to the inside of Lupe. I'm sorry, Lupe's on the inside of Tyler. My bad, looked at the wrong car. Lupe goes back into 3rd. Him and Tom Clayton have been having like a race within a race. Uh-oh. Tyler loose. Saves it though. But boy, is he ever going to lose a lot of positions as everybody tries to dodge and weave around him. He will go back to the 14th place and still dropping. Jeffrey Smith takes over that spot though, moves right into the 4th position. Josh Bonwell in 5th. Craig Sykes 6th. Michael Maxwell coming from the back of the field. I believe he was one of the ones that did not qualify tonight. Started 22nd. Another one of the Blown Gasket Racing members here, Michael Maxwell. Brad Hicks in 8th. And he's got Paul Zoda all over him. Paul takes it to the inside. Not sure if he's going to be able to make that happen, and it looks like he does. Brad Hicks goes back to 10th real quick as Justin Rogers gets around as well. Lupe getting around Tom Clayton and going into 2nd. Clayton falling back quite a ways. He's back about a 2nd behind the leader. Not too sure if he's content right there right now, or if he is saving something, waiting for everybody to burn up their tires. Could be. I will have to say Tom is pretty methodical when it comes to thinking like things like that, and he's a pretty methodical driver. Jeffrey Smith, 4th place. And he's starting to get company here. Josh Bonwell's closing in on him. Now down to 0.3 of a second behind him. Paul Zoda moving into the 8th position. Good run for Paul tonight. Brand new paint job on Paul's car. Just, I think he just painted it up last week. We had it in the show last week. And great looking paint job. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. MaxSpeedTV all over that thing. Oh, right behind him, Justin Rogers gets out of shape going into the turn. And that opens up the door for Tyler Whaley to slip through. Tyler will go into 9th. Rogers back to 10th. Everybody getting pretty much stretched out. Brad Hicks in 11th. Billy Howard, 12th. Paul Cohen in 13th. Eric Burley back out there on the track, but he is a couple of laps down. And Tony Gray, not Tony's night here. He is 3 laps down in 19th position. Tony not having a good night. New guy, Anthony Cianci, in 15th position. Another one of the Blown Gasket Racing guys. Check them out, folks. BlownGasketRacing.us. Sponsor of tonight's race. Charles Silver still in command up front. He's got an 0.8 of a second lead over Lupe Gonzalez. and we have another caution. That would be Eric Borelli again. Okay, let's go back and see what happened to Eric here. Oh, into the outside wall, and he is going to collect the 81 of Joey Lamb. Joey Lamb is going to get a ton of damage on his car. Oh my, that car is toast. That's too bad. Joey just kind of like the innocent victim there, but hopefully he's got a reset left, or the car can be drivable at least for the end of the race. So back up front, Charles Silver. Are they going to pit? Tires being a added a premium here tonight, I can tell you that. And yes, he is bringing them all to pit road, folks. Alright, coming to the line, going to be 30 to go here, folks, at Texas tonight for Southern Motorsports Racing League. Only 2 races left in their winter series. And again, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I do want to kind of point out that coming up here February 18th, they will be heading to Daytona for their season opener of the Gen 6 series. And it's a full season. And they're going to be doing a full-length race there. Daytona 500, folks. 200 laps, 500 miles. Tyler blinking out pretty bad right there. Wow. Hope he gets a hold of that. So you'll definitely want to tune in for that. Tune in tomorrow night for the Drag Kings. We will be going live shortly after 8 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night on the Live iRacing portal for the Drag Kings. They'll be drag racing the Cadillacs at Sonoma. MaxSpeedTV, you'll see it right here on MaxSpeedTV for the first time on iRacing. And actually formed a league by Dwayne LaPrade, one of the iRacing staff members, Dwayne LaPrade. It's a good time, folks. You'll enjoy it. Tune in for that. And then immediately following that, tomorrow night, we'll be up there with the IWCR Gen 6 series. So you'll want to tune in for that as well. That'll be immediately following the Drag Kings. I'd like to take the time here to thank iRacing for allowing us to broadcast up to the portal. And special thanks to Jack Davidson for making that happen for us. These leagues enjoy that, and everybody really feels honored to be up on the portal. So thank you all very, very much for allowing us to do that, and Jack for making it happen. Thank you. Tyler Whaley ready to take the green. Another new leader out front here. Does collect a bonus point. He's still blinking a little bit, but pace car's in. Oh, a little slow start there by our leader. And that allowed Charles Silver to get a good jump on him on the outside. But here comes Tyler Whaley back on the inside. If he quits that blinking. Jeffrey Smith in third. Now to the inside of Charles Smith. Tom Clayton riding in fourth place. Not where he wants to be at the moment. He wants to be a little closer to the front. He's going to have to work at it. And it looks like Jeffrey Smith and Charles Silver got together, but Jeffrey Smith does clear him and goes into second. Whoa, our leader a little loose going down into the turn 3. These guys are driving it hard, I'll tell you that. Eric Barilli has taken his car behind the wall. So another one out of the race. Clayton and Craig Sykes. As Charles Silver keeps right up here on the tail of Jeffrey Smith. Ooh, a little loose right there. Had to bet back out of it. Tom Clayton going to pass him. Charles Silver goes back to fourth. So Tom Clayton on the move, folks. Tyler Whaley just, man, he's saying, what did I do to deserve this? Here comes Jeffrey Smith looking to the inside. Jeffrey Smith to the lead for the first time today. He said he was saving something, and my gosh, he's got it. Look at this. Jeffrey Smith. Tom Clayton getting around Tyler Whaley. And now Charles Silver trying to get by. And Jeffrey Smith collects that all-important bonus point for leading the lap. Charles Smith goes into third. Michael Maxwell back here in seventh. Lupe Gonzalez in eighth place. Led 38 laps earlier. Looks like he may come out of here with the most laps led tonight. I do see a little damage on his car. Justin Rogers in ninth. Joey Lamb in 10th. Billy Howard 11th place. And Paul Cohen not far behind him in 12th in the SpaceX machine. Paul Zoda talked to Paul before the race. Paul said that he just did not like the way the car felt. As it's showing here, he's back in 13th place. Paul's usually a little closer to the front than that, so definitely the weather or the setup is just not agreeing with Paul tonight. Glockner in 14th. And again, I'd like to thank Jeff Glockner for making a donation to MaxSpeedTV. We always accept donations, and special thank you to him for making that donation. If you want to make a donation to MaxSpeedTV, head on over to our website, MaxSpeedTV.com. Donate button up in the top left-hand corner. Make a donation. We appreciate that. Jeffrey Smith continuing to lead. Tom Clayton under fire here by Charles Smith. And we have a caution. Lyman Vanderweg going to go into the inside wall. Looks like just a loose condition to me at off of turn 2. It seems like that's where it's been catching everybody tonight. Off of turn 2. Right there it is, and he hits the inside wall. Tough break for Lyman. He'll get back up. Now, do these guys pit or don't they pit? Well, this is going to be interesting. I think they should. It's my opinion. If the leader brings them to pit road, they're all going to have to pit, or he's just going to leave them. But I know track position is very valuable here, but you got to think about the big picture here. 18 laps to go. That's still a lot of racing. Yes, he is bringing them to pit road. Well, thank you all for tuning in here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it, and these guys appreciate it. We'll be back here next week in this time slot with Maximum Velocity, their truck series. Tune in then at the same time. But we'll be back here in 2 weeks for the SMRL. It'll be their season finale of their winter series. Tom Clayton will come out, our leader off of pit road. A little bit quicker pit stop than Jeffrey Smith that time by 0.2 of a second. 0.2 of a second on pit road's a lot. Well, I think it's time to get a word in here with our league owner. Let me see if I can get Paul Zoda up here and talk to Paul. Paul, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you, Rudy.
Well, I like the car, by the way. Very awesome paint job. But I know you were talking earlier there before the race that you said that you weren't very happy with the setup out here tonight. Can you explain that to us?
Yeah, it seems to be really loose coming off. I see a lot of guys going down at the bottom, coming off especially. And as you get more laps on the tires, it tends to push and then snaps on you. So it's kind of a handful at times.
Well, it's going to be a short stint to the end. Do you have anything that you can maybe pick up a few more positions, maybe get into the top 5?
I doubt it. If anything, maybe I might be able to crack the top 10 if I get lucky. I can't find any speed in this car tonight. That last start really threw everything out, kind of bunched us up and jumbled us around. So get a good start. I'm going to try my best.
All right, Paul, well, we'll let you get back at it. And good luck out there tonight, Paul. Try to break that top 10.
All right, I appreciate it, Rudy. Thank you.
Yes, sir. And we were talking about the new sponsor on board, Blown Gasket Racing. That is the sponsor, correct?
Yes, Blown Gasket Racing sponsored this. This is the Blown Gasket Racing 150 at Texas, and they'll be sponsoring a bunch more of our races. We're just glad to have them on board.
Absolutely. All right. Good luck out there, Paul.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right, folks. Let's see what they all got for Tom Clayton. as the lights are going out. We're going to be restarting with 14 to go. Lyman Vanderweg, now another retiree from the race. And just a side note, Tony Gray has now moved into the 17th position, is only 1 lap down. If another caution would come out and he got the way by, he could be back on the lead lap. And I wouldn't count him out then. All right, let's see what they got, folks. Pace car in. And green, green, green. This could be the final restart right here tonight, folks. Charles Smith to the inside of Jeffrey Smith. Or I'm sorry, Charles Silver inside Jeffrey Smith, and he will go into second place. He's been extremely fast on new tires. Tyler Whaley also getting around Jeffrey Smith. Jeff goes back to 4th. Lots of racing to go, though. I mean, I don't think Jeff's going to quit right there. He's not going to just, like, lay back and let them guys go. He's going to try to get them spots back. And he goes to the inside of Tyler Whaley and back into 3rd. After a little heat buildup in them tires, and now he's got a little better grip. And he's going to get loose. Is he going to save it? He's going to keep it off of the track. No caution. Oh, big break for Jeffrey Smith. Oh, that's got to be heartbreaking. And I don't know where that caution come out at, but... Oh, right there. Oh, my. That one hurt. That was where the caution was. Let's see if we can find it here. Right there, that happened right behind when Jeffrey Smith got loose. This was all going on between Paul Cohen as he got loose. And still not having it under control yet, it looks like. And I think they must have... Okay, right there. Right there's where they got together. Him and the 07 of Billy Howard. He just come off the corner and collected Billy Howard. Both of them going to go around and get lots of damage. Now, do they pit or don't they pit? I don't think I would. Not with 11 to go here, and they're still going to have a couple of more laps under caution. Well, I'll see if I can maybe drag one more guy up here into the booth with me. Tom Clayton, you got a copy?
I got you.
I don't want to put the MaxSpeedTV jinx on you, buddy, but I wanted to talk to you. You know, you're always one that's up there in the front when it comes down to the end of the race. Can you hold off the hard-charging Charles Silver? Because he is extremely hot on new tires.
Yeah, I don't know if I can hold off Charles or not. He's, like you said, he's real fast right now, so I'm going to try my best, though.
Well, you know, you've had a pretty good night. You've been staying right there in the top 5. And what do you think of the setup here tonight?
It's a little loose. It's a little looser than I'd like to see it, but, you know, I mean, all in all, I think as the track gets more rubber on it, it seems to be a little bit better here at the end of the race, so I guess we'll see what we have for him.
Well, looks like you're going to have about an 8-lap shootout here at the end. We're hoping to see you in victory lane, Tom, to put another notch on your belt. No big surprise there, though. But only a couple of races left in the season. Are you ready for the Gen 6 season to start?
I am. I'm ready to get the season going, and it's such a long season. So,
Yep.
I mean, the guys put so much effort into it, and making all these races and participating, and, we appreciate it. So it's going to be a good year.
Very good, very good. All right, well, good luck out there, Tom, and maybe we'll talk to you in Victory Lane here in a little bit.
Thank you, sir.
Well, let's see if Tom can bring it to Victory Lane tonight, folks. Take a look at the race summary here real quick. We've had 7 lead changes, and this is caution number 7 for 27 laps. A few extra cautions here tonight, but I think, like everybody's been saying, the setup is a little on the loose side. So I think they're chasing that loose setup right now. All right, they should get the 1 to go right here. Like about a 7-lap shootout, I guess. All right, folks, 7 laps to go to finish this race up. Tom Clayton in the lead. Charles Silver extremely fast on the outside. Let's see if he's got anything for Tom Clayton here in these closing laps. Tyler Whaley's been pretty good. Josh Bonwell and Lupe Gonzalez back into the top 5. Pace car's in. Tom Clayton hits the gas and green is out. Back underway here. Tyler Whaley to the inside of Charles Smith. Josh Bonwell in third. He goes right into third as he gets around Charles Smith too. Lupe Gonzalez, not as fast as he was at the beginning of the race because he does have a little bit of damage on that car. But he's working it. He's working it. He's coming. He closed that gap up quite a little bit right there. Charles Silver trying to get something happening on the outside of Josh Bonwell. A couple of new guys. It'll take me a week or two to get used to their names here, but I'll have it. Bonwell now up on the high side, just crisscrossed each other as Charles Silver goes underneath, and he will take up the third position. Lupe in fifth. Now he goes to the inside of Josh Bonwell. 5 laps to go here, folks. Clayton and Whaley up front. And Whaley into the wall. Taps the wall on the backstretch. That opened the door up for Charles Silver to go into second. Now, Tom Clayton's got to be doing a little mirror driving right now because he wants to stay focused on where Charles Silver is at. Charles has been really fast tonight. Does he have enough to catch up to Tom Clayton and pass him? Catching him's one thing, but getting by him's another. Oh, Charles loose. That's going to open the door up for Tyler Whaley to get through, and Lupe and Josh Bonwell. Whoa. That's all it takes to get loose nowadays, folks, right there. And boy, I'll tell you what, Charles goes back to the 7th position real fast. Joey Lamb moves into 6th. Joey's been in a couple of fender benders tonight, but I think he saved that real valuable reset there for the end of the race, and he does have a car that I believe can get up there and challenge these guys. Everybody chasing Tom Clayton right now, and he has a 0.8 of a second lead, coming to get the white flag, folks. This time by white flag. One more lap to go for Tom Clayton with an 0.8 of a second lead. Lupe all over the back of Tyler Whaley. Don't look like he's got enough to get by Tyler. Tyler's been pretty hot here as of late. These guys both have damage, but crossing the line first is going to be our winner here tonight, Tom Clayton. Congrats to Tom Clayton. Right there he is, the man himself in the Lowe's Chevrolet. All right, let me see if I can get him up here, and we'll talk to Tom first. Tom Clayton, you got a copy?
I gotcha.
Well, you did it, brother. You come home the winner here tonight. You got to tell me your secret, because you know what? We watch you each and every week here, Tom. You kind of stay back enough for the first part of the race. And what is the switch that flips that tells you when it's time to go?
I don't know, to be honest with you, man. It's just you almost have to feel the car, you know, and just figure out exactly what the car's doing. And you know, once you determine that in the first part of the race, well, once I determine that, then I just, you know, I can adjust and just make it work.
Well, I mean, you know, we see you kind of stay back for a while. You'll let guys go by you and everything, you know, at the beginning of the race, and you know, you just kind of play it cool. But boy, it's somewhere along in the race you just say, okay, I've had enough. It's time to go now. And you go. You have great, fabulous pit stops. I mean, just mind-blowing pit stops, you know. And you do everything right. I hardly ever see you make a mistake out there, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, I try my best not to. I mean, you know, we're all human and we do make mistakes, but you know, I mean, it's been a really good season so far, and last year was great, and it's just I've really just I got the hang of it. I don't know what else to say.
Well, good job out there tonight. Congrats on your win, and you only got 2 races left, so maybe we'll see that car in victory lane a couple more times. But anybody you want to thank tonight, Tom?
Yeah, Blown Gasket Racing for sponsoring this race. SMRL, Paul, he does a great job. He puts a lot of effort into it. You, Rudy, for what you do, MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate you guys being on board with us again this year, and looking forward to future with you guys.
Absolutely, I enjoy it, Tom, thoroughly, and thank you guys for choosing MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate that. So, all right, well, go celebrate, my friend. Well-deserved win here tonight. Again, the Lowe's Chevrolet in victory lane. Tom Clayton, congrats. All right, let's see. We'll see if we can get a word in with second place, Tyler Whaley. I'll have to catch him on the track here. So give me a second here to key up the mic. There he is, right there. Back it up, back it up. Tyler Whaley. All right, let me see if I can get him on the horn here, folks.
What happened to you? I mean, you were out front there.
Tyler Whaley, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Tyler, we watched you there the first part of the race. You had some ups and downs. You were in the front, then you went back a ways. Tell me about your night out here, and congrats on second place, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, it's I had a pit road penalty that put me in the back, worked my way back up to the top 5, and then restarted, got loose, fell back again, and hurt my way back up. Took 2 tires on a pit stop and put me up front, which I knew wouldn't hold me there, but I figured it'd give me some good track position, which it did. Had another caution, took 4 tires, and raced it out from there.
Well, what started out to be, it looked like it was going to be Tom Clayton and Charles Smith battling out for the first and second place, and Charles made a mistake there and got loose. You capitalized on it. You're bringing home second tonight, so congratulations on second place. Great racing out there tonight, Tyler. I got to say, man, that was a great way to see you put the Mustang right there in second place. So anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight that contributed to this track and make it possible to be out here to race. I appreciate that. And for Paul and Tom, for this league, I love racing this league, and I really appreciate the time and effort they put into it.
All right, Tyler. Well, congrats on second place, and we'll let you go celebrate a little bit, and we'll try to catch up with third place.
Appreciate it.
Is it Lupe Gonzalez?
Yeah, it's Lupe.
Well, tell me about your race in there, Lupa, did you say?
Lupe.
Okay, that's kind of hard for me, Lupe. Okay, but anyhow, tell me about your racing out there after leading 38 laps here tonight, the most laps led of anybody. Talk about your racing, please.
Yeah, I led early and had a mistake on pit road and put me in the back a little bit, so lost some track position.
Well, I seen a little bit of damage on your car. How did you get that damage?
Yeah, I think it was on the restart. I hit the back of somebody on there and got a little bit of damage.
Well, fast pit stops tonight really kind of put you in position. Did you think you're coming to take that last green flag? Did you think that you were going to even come in third, or did you think you just barely was going to break a top 5?
Yeah, I was just trying to get a top 5, but that inside line was pretty quick.
Well, good job out there tonight, buddy. And anybody you'd like to shout out to or give a thank you out to?
Just a shout out to Blown Gasket Racing for sponsoring.
All right, buddy. Well, congrats on third, and we will see you in a couple of weeks back here. And good racing out there tonight, leading the most laps.
All right, thanks.
All right, folks, we'll get here to our winner, Tom Clayton, and I'll run down through the results real quick. Tom Clayton coming home the winner tonight. Tyler Whaley in second. Lupa Gonzalez in third. Craig Sykes coming home fourth. Josh Bonwell in fifth. Joey Lamb coming home sixth. Charles Silver slipping up there toward the end and coming in seventh. Paul Zoda eighth. Michael Maxwell ninth. Brad Hicks rounding out the top 10. Tony Gray finishing 11th. Jeffrey Smith 12th. Jeff Glockner 13th. Anthony Cianci 14th. Justin Rogers 15th. Billy Howard 16th. Paul Cohen 17th. Lyman Vanderweg 18th. Eric Borelli in 19th, and Stephen Maddox, 20th place. So, all right, well, folks, thanks for tuning in here tonight, and we will see you tomorrow night. If you tune in about 8 o'clock Eastern p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night, we'll be here on the live iRacing portal for the Drag Kings, live from Sonoma with the Cadillacs. So you want to tune in for that, be something different, something new, and you'll see it first right here on MaxSpeedTV. So till tomorrow night, folks, stay safe and have a good night.